cards on both sides of the aisle, but oddly enough, not much in corporate America. In fact, very few, if any, in corporate America. Why is that? Charlie Gasparino, you gotta know. What's going on? Operation Cricket's here.
Yeah, listen, I think they've seen what happened with Disney when Bob Chapek came out against the Florida law that bans teaching a sexual education to children below third grade. And they saw what Governor DeSantis did after that, which was essentially cut Disney out of all the corporate largesse they were getting all the years. And I will tell you this, Neil, the Republicans in Congress have noticed, and I think that's what's also seeping back to these CEOs. Remember since 2020, the CEOs didn't miss a chance to virtue signal on everything, taking one knee, you name it, attacking the Georgia voter law. But they saw what happened in Florida, and they're hearing from their lobbyists what's going to happen if the Republicans take the House and the Senate. The GOP has been very clear to lobbyists that if they get the House and the Senate, and if corporations want to be an addendum to the Democratic Party, there's going to be hearings left and right, and they're going to be at war. I mean, right now, the GOP feels that corporations have basically been like a super PAC for the progressive wing of the Democratic Party. They've had enough of it. We're talking like open war here, almost, Neil. At least that's what I'm hearing. And I think they're getting the message. If they want to go there, be prepared for more Ron DeSantis. It's obviously GOP House and Senate, can't pass laws like take away corporate largesse like Disney did, but they can do other stuff, including hearings.
And I'm wondering too, Charlie, if they're coming back to their senses when you invest in, let's say, Young Brands and KFC. You just want them to make great chicken and leave it at that. And weighing on these issues is not really important to either side because you automatically, in a 50-50 country, and depending on the polls and surveys on this, you're going to alienate a large chunk of people who might not share your view. I'm just wondering how much that's coming into play.
Oh, it's definitely. I mean, if you think of it this way, Neil, the country, I think, is more than 50-50 on wokeness. It's most people despise it. I mean, the poll after poll shows that. There was a purple state named Virginia that went Republican based on teaching of what they're teaching kids in terms of critical race theory, largely, and taking stuff away from parents. And why these companies who have to deal with everybody get involved in politics. Why Major League Baseball got involved in the Georgia voting law is beyond me, just bad for business. And I'm pretty sure baseball paid some price for going against the Georgia voting law, which they said was racist, even though what it did was essentially force people to show their ID to vote. And Disney's going to face pressure here, but the political pressure could be pretty nasty. I mean, think about it. Why does the CEOs represent shareholders? They work on behalf of shareholders. And shareholders want them to get involved in this.
Yeah, could I switch gears and I get my friend, we are continuing to follow the Supreme Court, but on a lot much today. A lot of powerful people with a lot of money, including Larry Ellison of Oracle fame and a host of investment houses, now seem to be jumping on board, helping him out, finance this as if the guy who's the richest person on the planet needs help. But what do you make of that? The fact that Twitter stock was up, Tesla stock was down, but where is this going?
Well, I think he's going to take over Twitter. I mean, that's where it's going. He's going to win. Listen, the guy is a multi-billionaire, 200 plus times over. He has a lot of friends out there, a lot of really rich.
Joe Biden, you better defund the police now. You were supposed to. Now defund the police.